You know, I'm really happy that people have taken a notice on. Hold on. Thank you for waiting. So, I was saying about green, and green's really good for you. The sun is good for you too. Absolutely. The wind feels good. Just a slight coolness to the wind that moves the stuck energy that most people have that lingers around them um, when they're around people, right? The right people will know what I'm talking about regarding like energy vampires that are there taking your energy because they feel that it's necessary. you know and then they take from people, and then they don't return the energy back. They don't return it, so the person always becomes more stuck than normal because now they're completely drained, and they're in a vicious circle and trying to get out of situations when people can't because their energy is constantly being drained. So when you look at violence victims and things like that, you have to have a little bit of sympathy for them because they're high run individuals, meaning high energy run individuals that has um, been working on trying to get themselves out of the situation. Some do, and then some don't. And that's how it kind of works. It's the energy thieving from a narcissistic person, and it's an energy theft that they're taking. They're sucking out your energy. And so you always feel exhausted and tired, and then you're like, they're complaining there's no food, and so that you cook, you clean, you have to do kind of the motherly things because you have children. So, it's a vicious circle. And then until you become and understand, it's like, no, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this treatment in my life. And then you say, I deserve better, and I am better than this. And then you change. You have to though find it within to go, to leave, to move yourself from a certain situation. But it is hard. So when other people think, oh, well, it's not that hard, it is that hard. So most people can't mentally understand hardships from other individuals. If they read something, right? If they read it and they actually understood it, then they would have probably more sympathy than someone being told something, because then they can read the person's face of boredom on their face, and then they think that's enough. When you tell someone you think that's enough, and you think that they're listening and understanding, but in reality they're not understanding, they're not really listening. They hear you go blah, 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 blah. But when the person reads it or listens to it without someone telling them, they're opt to listen to it a lot more than others. See, that's what I mean by awkward silence. That it'd be like a couple seconds, and then there's nothing. They're like, "Whoa, well, where'd she go? She just stopped talking." So I receive messages, I receive communication, I receive lots of things. So it's a weird thing because I'm not consistently communicating. So I'm sure that these videos would be like, people are like, what the fuck? Like, or they'll skip through the silence and then realize there's just a couple silence and then there's talking again. And people will think, well, it's like, what the fuck? What am I listening to? It's a double entendre in imagine that you would be in a rotational pendulum, that each level that you would be thinking of, you go down the wormhole further into the mecca of what your matrix wants you to feel from now on. So how you feel about something is now how you're going to see your new life. So your past life now stops. So when you move forward into yourself and you understand who you are and who the fuck you really are, yourself can now feel the extra sensories around you. You'll be able to pick up around people a lot faster. You'll be able to understand who they are. You'll understand their intentions. You'll see all their demons and the light that they had. That's right. I said had. Right? So there's many different aspects to be moving forward in light and a higher up, but you also have to tame your dark side, and you have to entertain the understanding of harnessing what scares you the most in life, so that you're no longer scared about it, or you accept it. They're saying you have to accept it. Accept it. You don't have to potentially go total goth or anything like that. You just open up that heart section, that you allow that to enter. And your balance, you've been good for such a long time that it's now to balance yourself, to be a little bit, the balance of between light and dark, which I am. A protector of the underworld, helping people through their judgment. Scary, but not really. I'm used to it by now.